There's major speculation that Michelle Obama is about to enter the presidential race to replace aging Joe Biden. The White House panics as Biden makes nearly a dozen blunders over the weekend. A new poll shows Donald Trump is heading to the White House more likely than heading to jail, and the White House demands the mainstream media remove damning polling information. Thank you so much for liking and sharing these videos. It really helps me out, so thank you so much. By the way, several of you have contacted me asking if you won money or a new iPhone or a laptop or a car or a vacation. I don't know where this is coming from, except to guess that maybe there are scammers using my name and my face to scam people out of money. So please, please be careful. Also, my wife and I are not stranded in Alaska, and I don't need money from anybody. So again, please be on the lookout for these scammers. Ford Motor Company has given an update on the state of the United Auto Workers strike that has caused massive backlash against the Biden administration. While the union cited real progress with the car company, Ford stated there are still significant gaps that must be closed before a deal is reached. Now, despite reportedly not having enough time to visit Palestine, Ohio after the chemical train disaster, President Joe Biden suddenly found time in his schedule for a surprise visit to Michigan to speak to auto workers just one day before Donald Trump is scheduled to speak to them. Biden stated, "It's time for a win-win agreement that keeps American auto manufacturing thriving with well-paid UAW jobs." Now, unfortunately for Biden, former President Donald Trump announced he'd meet with them first. Trump took this opportunity to label Biden a copycat, stating, "Crooked Joe Biden saw that I was going to Michigan this week, so the fascists in the White House just announced he would go there tomorrow." That was the only way to get him out of his basement and off his lazy ass. Now, why do you think Joe Biden refused to visit the people of Palestine, Ohio after the horrible chemical train spill and derailment, but all of a sudden finds time to visit the auto workers union in Michigan? It all comes down to power and votes. He doesn't need the people in Ohio, so he doesn't care about the people in Ohio, but he needs Michigan to win. Therefore, the people of Michigan get his time and attention. It's really, really sad. Now, Democrat Senator Bob Menendez, who was indicted for $480,000 worth of bribery money, has said that the cash and the gold bars that were hidden in his closet, that's not part of bribery. That's just the way I store money because of being Cuban. Now, Menendez stated, "The allegations leveled against me are just that, allegations. I have kept the cash for emergencies, and because of my history of facing confiscation in Cuba." However, Trump wasn't buying his defense and came out and stated, "Senate Democrats should all resign based on Senator Bob Menendez. They all knew what was going on and how he lived." Now, it was also learned just today that somebody has been secretly paying Senator Bob Menendez's mortgage payments for him. He said, "This has nothing to do with bribery or money laundering. This is racism. This is a race-based witch hunt because I'm Hispanic." Well, then it's a racist Democrat DOJ from New York pursuing you. So is it that you committed bribery, or is it that racist Democrats are going after a Democrat? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. My guess is that he's just been pocketing money, and this has nothing to do with the fact that he has Hispanic heritage. Now, speaking of corruption, a fourth whistleblower from the IRS has spoken out against Hunter Biden. IRS agent Daryl Walden claimed that attorney David Weiss attempted to bring charges against Hunter Biden in California and in Washington, D.C., but was turned away and told no both times. This testimony contradicts Attorney General Merrick Garland's testimony when he claimed that nobody was blocking Special Counsel Weiss and his authority to charge Hunter Biden. Now, when Representative Jim Jordan pushed Merrick Garland on the apparent contradiction, Garland stated no one had the authority to turn him down. They could refuse to partner with him. So he's basically calling a fourth whistleblower a liar and saying that he did not perjure himself in front of a Senate Judiciary Committee. Now, 4 whistleblowers have said that Hunter Biden was given preferential treatment, but my guess is they're all just a bunch of liars. We know Hunter is a saint. Okay, now, the White House is freaking out and called in favors with ABC News and the Washington Post and demanded that they retract a poll about the presidential voting from their website. The new Washington Post poll showed Donald Trump is favored to become president by 10 points over Biden. Those in the poll said they're sick of high inflation. They believe the southern border crisis isn't being handled and that gas prices are outrageous. Now, the Biden administration, they called them up and said, immediately take this down. This looks bad for Joseph Robinette Biden. How dare you? We will come after you if you don't take this down. So guess what they did? They took it down. Isn't that interesting? But I have all the details for you. 91% of those that were polled said the cost of food is too high. 91%. 87% said energy costs are hurting their wallet too much. 75% said Biden economics is in a horrible place and that they are worse off than they were 2 years ago. Now, please, in the comments down below, let me know, is food too expensive in your opinion? Is energy prices, lights, gas, natural gas, oil, filling up your car at the pump, in your opinion, is that too high? And is the economy doing well? Or is it heading in the wrong direction? I just want to hear from you guys. I'm just telling you what a poll of your fellow brothers and sisters in the United States of America say. 91% say food is too high. 87% say energy costs are way too high. Now, there is major speculation that Biden will pull out of the presidential race because of his age and his dementia. They can't hide it anymore. And that he will be replaced with Michelle Obama. At first, I thought it was crazy because Michelle Obama herself said she's timid and has no desire to run for president. However, today it was leaked that she has lined up several big speaking engagements for which she will be paid $700,000 an hour. $700,000 an hour. I guess she's not that timid after all. But again, I'm not sure she's going to run for president. Why would you take on all of the pressure and the stress and the anxiety and the time commitment of becoming president of the United States just to make $400,000 a year when you can make $700,000 an hour for being an Obama? That's it. Just for being an Obama. Let me know down below, how many of you make $700,000 an hour? Just, if you do, just write, I make $700,000 an hour. I'll search that. I want to hear from you. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau have backed themselves into a corner after they heaped praises and applauded for a war veteran coming out of Ukraine. Well, it turns out he's a Nazi, a German Nazi. The House Speaker introduced the former soldier as a Canadian and Ukrainian hero, to which the room celebrated and applauded and cheered. After the event, it came out that he's a Nazi. In fact, while this may have been a big mistake, Poland's ambassador still stepped in to make Canada aware of the seriousness of what they had just done. He stated, Poland is the best ally Ukraine has and will never agree on whitewashing such villains. As Poland ambassador to Canada, I expect an apology. Even the Prime Minister of Poland, excuse me, took to Twitter and pointed out that you guys were applauding and praising a person who killed thousands of Poles and thousands of Jews, and that you should apologize to the world. Yikes. I've made some mistakes, but that's a big one. Now, the White House also did not want this story to come out. Despite lying to us numerous times and having no mechanism for seeing where our taxpayer money is going, it was learned today that U.S. taxpayer money is paying for the salaries of 57,000 Ukrainian government workers, and that our money is subsidizing small businesses affected by the war. So our taxpayer money can help small businesses in Ukraine, but not fire-damaged homes and businesses in Hawaii. We can pay 57,000 people's annual salary, but the people in Hawaii get a measly $700 check one time per household. This is insane to me. I hope the people of Hawaii get help, but I hope you also wake up. Your government hates you. It's very, very sad. All right, I'll be looking. Let me know in the comments down below which of you guys makes $700,000 an hour. Now, before you go, let me remind you that you are amazing. I know this is insanity. I read the news every day on your behalf, and oh my gosh, I about pull my hair out with what this government does on a daily basis. The lies, the corruption, the cover-up. You get it all right here in the truth. And I'm sorry to tell it to you, but it's bad. It's bad. All right, now before you go, please give this video a like. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Check out these important videos and have a great rest of your night. I will see you on the next video.